Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first impressions on City of Brass. Now, this is a game that's been on my radar for pretty much since it was in early access, but it's never quite been for me to go ahead and grab it. But it actually was one of the Epic free games recently, so I now have it for free. So if this video goes up in time, then I definitely recommend everyone else also grab it during this time, because what I'm going to hopefully show off is the fact that this game is pretty cool. It's looked pretty cool from everything I have seen on it, and what it is, it's a first-person roguelite, which, now roguelite, there is quite a lot of these, I get that, but they're fun. And it's first person, kind of like a shooter, kind of. But we'll see it when I get in there. Roguelite, and it's using sort of Arabian Nights style aesthetic, which I think is very much underused aesthetic. Like, I really think. I know, I don't want to see too many more games set there because then it'll get a bit stale, but like, I really do love this aesthetic. You're lying, I'm using Wasad to move around. This is a brass and death, enter and fight, okay. Plus whips. Criminally underused weapons. I mean, partly because they're awful, but, you know. Yes, the mass church from all quarters of the earth as a jewel in the desert, the brass towers of the city. Okay. A rich man imagining who'd be, yeah. So basically I'm here to plunder this city. You didn't tell me how to run. Oh, I run by default. Okay. I suppose I'm fine with that, there's no stamina bar. Treasure! I don't know why, but being a thief is like an incredibly rewarding thing in video games that video games don't do enough of. Like, the Thief games, I did shift to run, and it makes me walk. Like the Thief video games, like, I absolutely love that series, and one of the things they do great is they make you feel like a thief, because you walk around levels doing stealth, but you actually pick up, like, random bits of loot and stuff, which then give you money, and it's like, I don't know, there's something very rewarding about that, and already this is sort of giving me the same vibe. So I mean, I'm not exactly doing stealth, but it's close enough. I am enjoying just the feeling of being a thief, you know, picking up random bits of gold and stuff as we go through. I play my thieves and RPGs too. Hit enemies in the head with your whip to stun them. The echoes look deep but hold low, we turn to each other like rabid dogs, but those in the city can never truly die. The streets became filled only with the undead. Press F to shove or push enemies into traps. Ah! I walked into the trap myself. Oh, I have like a, I didn't realize that, I have like a heart system. So yeah, my health is very limited then. I almost died in the tutorial. But I mean, I do this like, I don't know, this aesthetic is criminally underused, and I don't know, really do get a kick out of it. Alright, now the tutorial done, I guess. Ooh, I get different classes.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Increases player... Divine Blessing Burns allow you to make the game easier or harder depending on the challenge you're after. Okay. Well, I'm not interested in that. I'm just going to run it by default. And I could turn those on, cut that out of the video, and myself looking amazing in the game. A dual-bladed sword barely fit for cutting bread. Cool. This is going to go well for us. I wasn't paying attention to that because of the glowy effect on my screen right now from drinking this potion. I like the look at those things. I'm not sure how this is helping, other than just very much getting in the way of my ears and eyes. I'm assuming it's freezing enemies around me, but... I'm doing so much fighting right now, so it's hard to tell. Okay. Explosive barrels, got it. I should probably stop whipping to pick things up. It's faster, kind of. But, like, it is a bit noisy. Keeping me out there. Sure, I'll get some health. Can I activate the traps? Yeah, I can. Trigger traps with my whip. Ugh. Yeah, that sword really is quite bad, isn't it? Let's just avoid stepping into traps, because I've already proven that I can very easily step into those. Because I do not pay the best attention to my surroundings. I didn't want to roll into that. Whoops. I guess I went too close to that and didn't realize. I'm not paying to disable traps. These are helping right now. Didn't see that one right there. I thought I might have to run across that in time. Unlike the last roguelike I played, I think it's going to be unlikely that one run is going to take up the majority of the playtime this time. I feel like I'm going to be nowhere near as competent. Oh, I got bombs. And new enemy types. That's a mean noise. Aw, I got rid of my last bomb. So, where were we? This is where I came in from. And good thing I realized that before I walked back into that same trap. Money. I don't have any money. Running out of things to throw. Guess I'll just have to actually, you know, use my weapons. Right. There we go. I mean, it doesn't disadvantage me in any way to use my sword, so maybe I should just use my sword. Just the old roguelike thing. I can't tell what something is until I buy it. As if guided by invisible wings, control your descent into the ground. You have equipped the rope. Okay. Oh. I thought it might be like an actual like whip, but I guess not. But hey, secret area. Oh, I can go buy myself that summon companion thing now, which was actually interesting looking. So I was upset that I spent my money. But now, may not be able to protect you directly, but he'll summon a guard to follow you, which will make available a more robust escort. Alright. Hopefully he can't stand in traps and stuff. Otherwise I'm sure he'll die very quickly. Yeah, right now he's just doing a good job of just distracting the enemies for me. I've been slightly more aware of my surroundings this time. So less just walking into traps. Oh, those are like servo skulls from Warhammer. Oh, right. Got really massive magnet hands. Right now, this makes me think most of Ziggurat, just because that's never first in roguelike one I've actually played a decent amount of. I'm guessing that's just, yeah, it's just fawn, so if things hit me, they get hurt. I actually have enough to buy something else, though. I'll just keep buying random things, because I may as well unlock as many items as I can, right? Take to harm you will not, as long as you hold this shield firm. How do I actually hold the shield, then? Like, swap to... I thought that was a push, to be honest. Hard action, offhand action, whip, alt, fire, Q, yeah. Shove, use. Drop item, journal, dodge. There's a dodge function? Okay, that doesn't seem to be it, so guessing it's just an auto-use thing. I was not informed about this dodge, or I was and I wasn't paying attention, which is also possible. I quite like these enemy types as well. I'm worried they're going to be a bit samey because everything's undead, but so far. Oh, there's a little bit of like cartoony look to them, which I kind of, well, like sort of persists throughout all the visuals in this game, but it's very bright and colourful for what it is, which is a cursed city full of dead things. Nice work. You confuse me though, because you make sound effects exactly like me. There's a lot of these genies around. Alright, this is going a lot better than last time. That's a brick wall. And I do love stealing things. Look at a healing potion, but grease. I don't think drinking grease makes you faster. Made a better sword. Ah! The shield didn't protect me. How do I use the shield? Why is there a timer at the top right? When did that start appearing? That tell me to get out? Why is it all red? Leave. Ah, alright, so bosses. So I got an idea of how many levels there are straight away. Oh, I would have revealed here anyway if I had cheated and put any of the bonuses on. I'm assuming that is like a timer, and then it's going to be like dinosaurs where if I take too long, it's just going to throw some awful stuff at me. I was too distracted by the undead chicken in my hand. I didn't pay attention to the trap right in front of me. It feels like there's been less traps than the first time. Or I'm just doing a better job these days of avoiding them, but probably just there's been less. Oh. Archers. I don't know, it makes me think of, probably helped by the fact that everything is undead. Diablo 2's second chapter. That's not a good thing. I have to like break the pot he's in. I have to wish for him to stop. It's a bit cheeky. The genie grants me wishes. Unfortunately, I have to use my wish to make him stop attacking me. And it's a pretty good scam, I guess. You know, in genie circles. I guess it gives me more range on my whip. I was going to assume that's what that is, and not even bother checking. Be very careful right now, though. I have 0 health. And I do have a shield. I don't, in fact, know how to use this shield. So I hit 2, it like glows like that. Which means you think it's doing something, but I don't entirely know. I can't like mouse wheel like to swap to a different weapon or anything. Nor did I see anything like that in the controller buttons, so I just double check that I didn't miss anything blatant in here. Dodge, journal, use, drop item R, E, use, whip, alt fire, primary action, crouch, jump, circle, sprint. Yeah, okay, I'm not missing anything here. M doesn't even do anything. Raise the chat revelation, but it's going to do anything. Oh, that's a trap. No, it's that too late, but just early enough that I guess I was still okay. Oh, can I swing? Whoa. Whoa! That's supposed to be incredibly dangerous, but I can't see what's below me. I really could do with finding a health merchant somewhere. Nope. That's a giant pit, jeez. Q pulls them towards me, right? Whatever, my friend dealt with it. I'm not even needed, it's really he's the one doing the adventuring. I'm his sidekick. I don't think any of this stuff is gonna heal me. Your running slides will now scrape against those you trip. Okay. That's not quite what I thought that was gonna be. I thought that was gonna be like some way of avoiding damage from spike traps. I suppose that was a bit too hopeful. Keep my eye out. No traps, right? No traps. We're good. We're good. Get him! Man, what a pro. Just watching a professional at work here. I think I saw a skull and crossbones on this. Maybe I don't want to drink it. This doesn't seem to be doing me much good, to be honest. I got the death cough. I'm feeling better. How do you get there? I bought insurance. What does that do? Well, that should save me. I'll go back to the menu and let's go in as the other character.
Yeah.
I looks at rank 3. I wasn't where I was getting rank. Oh yeah, I was getting ranking points that way. As far as I can tell, this person is exactly the same. Genies, that was it, yeah. The curative, it was the guarantor, or whatever, it was the, yeah, there we go. So you say you cannot take your riches to the next world, at least in part disagree for a wish, so will guarantee your heir an even greater share of your inheritance. I got nothing from that. Also, I realize now I seem to have a currency of wishes. It seems to be free. I would have been fine if I hadn't have slowed down time. Makes any guard summoned from the Sellsword Genie deadlier in combat. Well, I'd love to find the Sellsword Genie then. I mean, it's pretty awesome anyway, even without it being buffed, so. I would like to make it out of the first room without taking a heart of damage. I'm not really interested in any of those items, judging from what they do. There's gotta be like secrets like on the platform too, right? Well, that's not good. Okay, I thought for sure I would land on the spikes and die. Alright, maybe I did need those gloves of throwing things for her. There's a lot of, like, unpleasant noises around here. And that always seem to be coming from enemies. I wish I had that bomb now. Guess he's not gonna stop. Wait for him to come back at me now, though. As he hits something, should be nice. Hey, those stats don't really seem to do much to them. Oh, here he is. I tried holding down my swing to like a more powerful swing and realized that I was just holding my sword instead of hitting the guy in front of me. He probably would take me one hit anyway. Ooh, life genie. And yeah, he like disables traps, but I don't know. As long as I'm being careful, the traps are more useful to me than no traps, so I feel like that's the bad genie. Alright, not as bad as the one that attacks me unless I use up a wish on him. He's the worst of genies. I'd want a refund of wishes if I saw that genie. Oh, almost swung that. I wasn't sure if the barrel would stop him or not, but phew. The ones with the fezzes seem to just be one hit, so. Yes. Here we go. I can now go back to being lazy. Every strike your body takes, a freezing blast shall be returned. Okay, cool. I'm glad it does this sort of tell me what stuff does, more or less. I'll try pick it up the one time. So I don't have to end up referring to the wiki every single time I get an item. Like I used to fight with Bunny of Isaac. And sometimes with Gungeon, although they did actually explain most of them in game to some degree. I want to make it to the boss fight at least for this video. Not sure how the boss fight's going to work with this. I mean, it could just work where I just stand at the back of the room and let my little companion deal with it all. Anesthetic antidote providing resistance to poison. Well, that's a lot less useful than I thought it was. New divine burden unlocked, rebirth. Oh, I guess that's probably like respawning enemies or something. No, I'm just making a guess, but you know. They're trying to appear smart by assuming how things work, and then appearing really dumb when that's not how they work. You know what? Enjoy yourself out there, Genie. I've got other places to be. Oh, right. I thought that... I couldn't tell that was a basket for a second. I thought it was like a boulder fell from the sky on him or something. I'd have to look out for boulders too now. Hey, more treasure. I like being able to like disable the enemies with the whip. I mean, you can take their weapons and stuff from their hands, which is not something you often get to do in games. I'm gonna try it here. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm sure there's way better examples I could probably think of, but for some reason what comes to my mind is Fallout. Where you can shoot weapons at people's hands. But I'm thinking more about Fallout 3 in this case, but of course, because it's a Bethesda game, usually you shoot a weapon out of someone's hand, they pretty much teleport it straight back into their hand most of the time, so it doesn't really do anything. Ooh, time to be reckless. Can't wait for that to bite me in the ass. Or in fact, just really do nothing, because there was actually nothing in that room to be afraid of. Oh, I could have gone and prayed to that genie, or wished, or whatever. Because I could just approach him safely with that on, but... I mean, I could also just avoid him entirely, which I think is what I'm going to end up doing. Where has my companion gone? Did he get lost? Did he die? I didn't think that was possible. He's already like a ghost. I'd like to grab a melee weapons. I think there are quite a few different melee weapons in this game as well. Because I think they did a patch recently where they added a bunch more into the game, so I'd like to grab some new weapons, but I've yet to come across any. Maybe it's more frequent on other characters, perhaps. Okay, we're confident making it to the boss this time. Yo, get him! Okay, I'm really not sure what their purpose is then. I guess they sort of distracted him. Upon landing from a great height, the ground shall tremble. Huh. I guess it's a great height means anything higher than a jump. Gamble. I did like... I got so much money actually, yeah, sure. Oh, you can wish. Or... Wait, yeah, what did wishing do? Those who gamble should expect disappointment most of the time. A wish will bring forth rare relics. Oh, okay. Did not realize that wishing was an optional thing I could do. Huh. That's kind of cool. I don't care about insurance. Okay, that trap reactivates like almost immediately. It's real dangerous. Now I have flaming skeletons charging at me rather than just skeletons, so this is the best upgrade. Let's see how fast I can kill them with that. Okay, decently. I guess it's okay. This is gonna knock things over, yeah. Guess we've got to jump it, because it doesn't seem to really reset for very long. Sometimes I wish at you. Oh, it's a full health. I think. I don't know. It's got like 4 hearts. Oh yeah, no, 4 hearts is my max hearts now. I think it's a full heal then, not a bonus health. Good thing I have a wish left. Still took damage though. I think it's a lot actual worse. I'm just gonna try and avoid them, I guess. Best will captures life force through full enemies and provides healing on full. Okay. Oh, onto the boss, I guess. I think. Is this the... I thought it'd be a transition before I got to the boss. Wait. Oh, I guess this is a dead end. I was tricked. Ah. Damn it. I should have paid attention to the thing at the top. I was just like, oh, I guess this is where I gotta go. Didn't pay attention to the fact that, yeah, that was actually killing me. Oh, that's actually just a dead end. Alright. So yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. I guess it is like a first-person shooter roguelite, like a first-person action, because it's not a shooter, but like sometimes you could also set up for melee-based games, kind of that, but with swords, first-person sorta. But like the whip is in there too, and there's the trap, and there's a bit of platforming and stuff. First-person action adventure roguelite. There you go. We'll go as generic as possible. But yeah, so this is on Steam and on sale. As of the recording of this, I don't know if it'll still be on sale at the time I upload this. It's on sale till the 10th of June, and it is also they're free game on the Epic Games Store at the moment, and for free, definitely worth checking out. For cheap, probably also worth checking out if this interests you, because it's definitely very well put together, and there's a lot of content in this game. As you could probably tell from that, there's a roguelite, and I only done like the first like half an hour or so. So there's an awful lot of stuff left to see. I mean, there's the enemies. So there are like loads of weapons. Like I guess both my characters have the full blade. I did want to find another weapon. Did want to do the first boss, but I also don't want to take too long on this video, so I'm gonna end it off for now. But oh, there's even more environments, I guess. So yeah, bunch to unlock still. Oh, bunch more ways for me to die from traps. Cool. So yeah, I would recommend checking this out if you're interested in this video at all, because it's definitely very solidly put together, and so it's got a aesthetic in there which I do adore quite a lot and don't see too often. So if the aesthetic appeals to you, then I feel like it may be worth grabbing just for that, because it's something that's not seen too often in video games, especially if you can grab it for cheap or for free. So that's me signing off for now. So I'm going to plug our Patreon. So if you want to get like early access to our videos, you want to get credits on our videos, you want to get copies of our games, because it's mostly to do with supporting our game development efforts, our Patreon, then yeah, feel free to go ahead and pledge a little bit of support towards us and get something out of it yourself.